actually live and people are seeing this. Wait for it. Season 2 coming at you. I'm going to start. Let's start this. Hey, everybody. Welcome 2021, new year for REVERB's Quarantine Kitchen. Welcome to Season 2. If you're new to this whole thing, let me tell you a little about it. I'm Adam Gardner. I play in the band Guster, and I'm also the environmental director of the nonprofit group REVERB. We are normally out on the road with bands, making sure their tours are green, like Billie Eilish and Tame Impala, Dave Matthews Band, and a bunch of others. But obviously, there's still not any tours happening just quite yet. We're feeling closer, feeling more hopeful in 21. But until then, with music on hold, we are trying to bring a little reverb directly to you. The Quarantine Kitchen is all about musicians, celebrities, and other interesting folks cooking their favorite sustainable meals from their own kitchens. I won't be cooking, I'm just your host, but we have a guest chef every episode. And kicking off Season 2 is a good friend of mine, DJ Logic, and he's going to cook us seared Arctic char sushi bowls. So please welcome DJ Logic. Wait for it.
Adam.
Yeah, there you are. How you doing, Jason?
How's it going? How's it going?
Doing well. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Good to be here at the quarantine, be in the quarantine kitchen right now. Excited.
Your kitchen has become the quarantine kitchen.
Yes, sir. So what's happening?
Oh, we're just into it still. We're thinking about changing the name of the show because quarantine. I mean, we're definitely all still in this, but I feel a little bit more hopeful now as to where this is headed. Still have to do all the right things, of course, to keep each other safe. But
that's right. Definitely.
It feels very different doing this episode than it did even the last episode of last year. So feeling hopeful. How about you? How are you doing?
I'm feeling hopeful, feeling great. Just been staying safe and staying a little busy, staying creative and productive, and just trying to get through this all, all this, Yeah.
Well, when I texted you and kind of sent you a link to this show, I was like, "Hey, do you cook? Like, would you be down to do this?" Because we've bumped into each other over the past few decades on tour.
Yeah,
we've even played together and performed together. But I had a feeling that you'd be down to do this. But have you been cooking much? Like, is this a I don't know. Is this a different?
Well, you know what? Being during the whole pandemic and stuff, and quarantine. Yes, I picked up a few little things here and there, but you're just curious of learning certain things and certain dishes and stuff like that, and a lot of restaurants and things are closed and stuff like that. You couldn't get out to to your favorite spots and stuff. But you have to be creative at home. And go to the grocery store and try to pick out certain things that be suitable for your liking. So that's what I would do. Go out and just like, let me try this. See how this is and stuff like that.
Yeah, and so you're in New York City, right? Is that where?
Yes, in New York.
Yeah. So how's that been as far as? I think I came from New York City and moved to Maine where I am now. And thinking about, what life would be like during the pandemic in New York. I imagine it's quite different than what I'm experiencing here. Have you been able to get outside much? Do you feel like going on the streets feels dangerous? Like how are you, what's your vibe on all of it?
Yeah, I've gotten out, to get some air and stuff. I didn't want to, be too, cooped up in the house and stuff like that. I kind of went out and, did some shows here and there, just like one or two little things. And then I did some live streaming stuff as well, and a couple of different platforms. Actually, on your platform, that was the first one actually, and that kind of started things off, doing the things the doctors goggles.
Docs, yeah.
Yes. Thank you for correcting me. And that was awesome to do and be a part of, and thank you. And getting those goggles out there to the people, the the nurses and the frontliners and everything like that. So it was, that gave me my start doing the live streaming stuff, and then from there it was other platforms that came towards, I started doing more stuff.
When you're like, well, first of all, thank you for doing the live stream. Yeah, that was like right when the quarantine and the lockdown started, and we became aware of PPE being quite scarce for healthcare workers, and then through our, you and I play together in this ski band with a number of folks that have actually also been on the Quarantine Kitchen, like Stefan Lessard from Dave Matthews Band, and KT Tunstall, and Brad from Dispatch as well.
Right, and Mark.
Yeah, totally. Although I haven't got Mark to do the show yet. I should. We should.
You gotta get Mark on there. It'd be great.
You're watching right now. You're next. Think of
that's right.
Just prepare. But what for you as a, I imagine obviously any live stream is a weird thing to transition to for any musician. But I imagine like as someone, as a DJ and someone spinning, like you're reacting to the crowd so much. There's such an interaction. What does it feel? What's the difference? There must be a huge difference when you're doing a live stream.
Yeah, you don't have the people there. You can't vibe off the people, and that's the energy, just feeling the people going back and forth, and grooving, and you're just vibing off the energy of the people, and it's totally different. You have a camera in your face, and you try to create your own vibe in your head, and and stuff like that. So,
well, especially with beats, with low end and stuff like that, like, it must be tricky when you're like, oh God, are people just listening on their laptop speakers right now? Like,
right, and hopefully they have good speakers, to hear you, and the bandwidth is good, and as well as the video, So that was a lot, that was a lot of stuff to work out as well, with my live stream and getting it going, all the technical stuff.
Are you still doing have you continued to do live streams since?
Yeah, I've been continuing doing some stuff. I've been picking and choosing which different platforms and stuff, and just kind of just doing it tastefully. I always want to make it special, and different.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about your recipe. How did you land on this recipe? When I did reach out to you, and I suspected you'd be down even if you weren't cooking every day, but it sounds like cooking more. How'd you pick this recipe? Because it was like right away you're like, oh, I know what I can do. I can do this.
Right. Well, I picked this recipe because I'm a big fan of Asian food, and I'm a big poke fan. So I love poke bowls, and every town that I go to, I look for a good poke spot, because I think it's a quick, easy, healthy, just quick, easy, healthy bite to eat, and so I thought it would be great to learn how to make the dish, and and that's it.
Awesome. For those of you who are following along, we are seeing your comments. If you have any questions or comments, we'll try to address them in there.
Right.
And also, if you are wanting to see the recipe, it is available online. It should be there should be a link right from Facebook here. And it's also reverb.org/quarantine kitchen, along with all the other episodes that we've done. This is episode 22, but episode 1 of season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. So you've been doing a lot of seasons. There you go. Wow. And a lot of episodes.
A bunch of episodes. Yeah. Well, especially early in the quarantine, we're like, well.
Right. This is great. This is great, and it's also, great for people to know about. And that's like I said, I was happy for you to get me involved with it, and and the dish that I'm doing is, the fish that I'm preparing is Arctic char salmon, and I'm very, I learned so much about this fish, and I love salmon, but you also want to know where your food is coming from and what's being put in your food, and what's being put in your body as well. So I did the research on this fish, on Arctic char. It's just like, wow, it's just a great, it's an amazing fish that that's has quite a great flavor. The taste is amazing. You know, when you cook it, it comes out amazing. You know, and you know, it's just delicious. It's just delicious, and I'm happy to prepare for everybody. 'Cause I know a lot of people didn't know I could cook, so you know, everybody sees me on the turntables all the time. So you know, this. I'm gonna try to, try to do my best. Hopefully, I don't burn nothing. I'll burn the house down.
Yeah, well, it is cool. Like Arctic char is great because it is that sort of salmon substitute that's more
Yes,
sustainable.
yeah, it's more sustainable. That's right. That's
And
right. And you know, and it lives longer too. Which I didn't know, and it has more sustainable, life, in a way, and than the other salmon. So yeah, let's start preparing.
yeah, let's go in there. I just want to plug while we're talking about it because
Yeah.
part of when we were talking about the fish selection, because you're like, I want to make a poke bowl. It's like, all right, let's talk about the fish. What could it be?
Yes.
The first place we both went to was EDF Seafood Selector. And so for those who are cooking any fish at any time or even ordering out, you can go to seafood.edf.org and learn more there. I see Oxfam chiming in here on the comments as well. They're a partner as well. They have an Eat for Good
Awesome.
Resource online as well. If you just Google Oxfam Eat for Good, it's all there as well. And they have incredible ways, not just about fish, but all sorts of tips on how to eat more sustainably. Now let's get to your recipe. Let's do it.
All right, let's get going. All right. Well, I'm gonna get my start off with my sushi rice here.
All right.
To see that. So then I'm gonna get a cup, 1 cup of the rice. All right. All right.
And when you say sushi rice, is there a specific rice that you're looking for? Is it actually like labeled as sushi rice, or is it just?
Yeah, it's labeled sushi rice, and Whole Foods. I wanted to get as close to the closer to the dish that I like. So yeah, so I want to just get all the ingredients that that I love. They love to eat, I should say. All right. So we got the rice. We got our rice. We got 2 cups of water here.
Yeah. And how many bowls is this going to make?
It's gonna make 2.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 or 3. It depends on your appetite. I have a big appetite, so
For one.
All right, we're gonna put this up on the stove for 15 minutes.
Any rice cooking tips?
Any rice cooking tips? Not to burn the rice.
That's the tip. Don't burn it.
Yeah.
They don't peek, right? You're not supposed to lift
Huh?
No peeking too, right? You're supposed to keep
no peeking. Yeah. Let it boil. Let it boil for a minute, and then then turn it low. All right. Now I'm gonna get to cutting. Well, actually, I'm gonna get my sauces ready. I'm gonna get my sauces ready here.
All right, I'm following along too. For those who want to follow along, there is a link in the comments there. I'm looking
We'll
here.
get 1/3 of mirin. You see the mirin here? So, got my dish, my bowl. Pouring in my mirin, 1/3. There goes the mirin. And then we got 1/4 of rice vinegar oil. See it?
Yeah.
And what else we got? We got soy sauce, and then I'm putting let's see, 2 tablespoons of soy. There's our soy.
Yeah.
Low sodium.
There you go.
Yeah. And we got 2 teaspoons of sesame oil.
Yeah.
On a little sesame. All right. Okay. Then maybe throw in a little bit of. I like to throw in some honey, a little bit, just a little bit of honey.
Just to sweeten it up. Are you going off the recipe already? Is that in there?
Just a little bit. I'm gonna just mix it up. You know, it's kind of like it's kind of like DJing. So I want to just like mix it up just a little bit, but not too much. You know, stay in the groove.
You're freestyle.
There you go.
So that replaces what's on the recipe here, I assume, for the sugar.
Yeah, that's right. Alternative to sugar. So I didn't want to use any sugar. So yeah, right. Just alternative with the honey. Yeah, so give it more of a sweet, even more sweeter taste. But you know, sugar's less. You know.
All right.
Now I got my garlic, 2 cloves.
And I've been buying the pre-peeled garlic. That's been it's come in handy.
Oh, really?
It's chopping up a lot of it. It's kind of nice. Just comes in a bag.
Right.
Careful with that knife.
Yeah.
No injuries.
Protect these fingers.
That's right.
All right. Yeah, you got to position the knife a certain way, and you know, got to slap it a certain way. There we go.
Preferably with the blade away from your hand as it comes down on it.
That's right. That's right. So I'm gonna chop up my garlic fine.
As you're doing that, do you have a favorite poke place in the city that you like?
Oh, wow. Well, if it's still there, a lot of them close, you know,
really?
which is a drag. Well, you know, there's a place in Canal Street, and there was also a place in the village. I can't think of the names off the top of my head, but there were, you know, there's this little hole in the wall, nice spots, you know, and I would just go there, and that would be like my little afternoon hang, my little lunch, little hang area.
Well, my first time having a poke bowl was in New York City. We were recording on the edge of the Garment District.
Right. Yeah. There's some great restaurants over there.
Yeah, and this was like a lunch spot. You know, you go in, you get your bowl, and you go through the wine, and man, it was always so fresh and delicious and light. You don't want to have like these big heavy meals. You know? So yeah, it was. I don't know, why aren't there places like this up in Maine? And now there are.
So I'm gonna take my garlic, put it in my sauce. All right.
That was 2 cloves of garlic right there.
Make sure I don't get no rest. I'm gonna stir it up a little bit. Get it all prepped. See, everyone? I'm spinning. I'm spinning the bowl. You know? All right. So I'm just finished spinning that up. I'm gonna take a little bit of the sauce. I want to take a little bit of the sauce and put some on the side, you know, for after the dip. All right, there we go. All right. Who's that in the background with you?
This is my. We got a COVID puppy. This is Bernie.
Bernie, okay. Hey, see, Bernie, how you look? Bernie, I hear you, Bernie. Tell me some more.
He's barking.
Yes, I know what you're saying. All right. Huh? Oh, let's see. I'm bringing over my Arctic char right now.
Nice.
There we go. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, I was saying how it's just the color on it is amazing. And I mean, you know, when you go to the store, I got this at Whole Foods. So when you go to the store, you can notice the difference and stuff in the color, how bright it is and stuff. So looks amazing. So I'm gonna just take the salmon. put it in my sauce. Let that sit.
Just giving a little marinade, I guess, at first. Like
Yes, a little marinade. That's right.
yeah.
Let it sit. Put the other one in. Let it sit. Okay, and while that's sitting and marinating, I'm gonna get my vegetables. I mean scallions.
Nice.
Cut up some scallions.
It looks like our bandmate in Yukon Cornelius, Stefan Lassard, is here, and he says hello. He's commenting.
Oh, what's up, Steph? Tell me how I'm doing, Steph. Let me know if I'm doing it right. And I know I have I have some special viewers on there that are watching me, and yeah, let me know how I'm doing. Love to hear some of your comments and questions.
I think for me, it's always fun. I know, I've seen you out of context, out of just playing and performing because we've hung out, but I haven't seen you cook before, and I'm enjoying this. So I imagine for people who listen to your music and see your shows, I always think it's an interesting, peek at seeing someone. It's almost like seeing, when you're a kid and you see your teacher at the grocery store or something. You're like, what's going on? You're supposed to exist only in the classroom. I think.
Right. Like, what?
Musicians outside of the stage.
Right. You're like, what? You could cook? What are you doing in here, Mr. Roger?
Yeah, it looks like you got a sous chef there helping you.
The helper. Yeah.
Keeping the
using the place. There you go.
Hi, Chris. You can say hi.
Hi.
Christy.
I don't want to get in the way.
Oh, you're not in the way. This is great. This is a casual, real life cooking situation. So, all good.
All right, just got my onions all diced up to the side. All right, I'm gonna get my radish. I'll clean off my radish.
Yeah, it's a good move. Clean. It's something that, at least in my house, I have to remind, especially my daughter, like, hey, before you bite into that apple or eat those raspberries or whatever, like, rinse them off. Yes, they're organic, but that doesn't mean there isn't, organic somewhere that you don't want to eat.
Right.
Namely,
the radish is a good part. This part is actually good to eat. It's healthy.
Green. Yeah,
the green. Yeah.
Stefan wants to know what music you're listening to these days. Anything new that's exciting you?
Oh, wow. What I'm listening to? Some Mavis Staples. I love the new thing she did with Ben Harper, which was awesome. Collaboration. Well, I picked up some listening to some Daft Punk, because this guy's just retired. One of my favorite, groups. What else? Who else? Some of the new hip hop stuff. Let's see what I just picked up. Wow. As I'm getting notes. Well, I was listening to some Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
you mentioned collaborations. When I think of your career,
yes,
like you've done so many collaborations and such a broad spectrum of collaborations. Did you listen to all sorts of different music, or how did you? You're in a really interesting. I find you at really interesting intersections of all different music and different genres and different performers and musicians. Like, how did you end up where? How'd you end up doing all this? Or like, what was the impetus for all of that?
Well, I started out, you know, in New York, playing down, the downtown scene with some great musicians, and at the time, there was really nobody doing what I was doing, and I was just curious and happened to, you know, meet and work with some great musicians, like Vernon Reid, Melvin Gibbs, Medeski Martin Wood, uh, and yeah, and then from there, I started jamming with these guys, and like Medeski Martin Wood, it was we did a record called Cobustication, and that was right there was like a big introduction, into the jam world and stuff, and before that, with Vernon Reid, I was doing Mistaken Identity, and then after playing with sorry for jumping back, but working with Vernon, and then that's how I met Medeski Martin Wood, and then from working with Medeski Martin Wood, I got introduced to the whole jam world, and as well as working with John Popper, you know. Then from there, started my band, Project Logic, and yeah, the list went on, of all the different musicians, all the different cats I was working with. It was just talking about, how, me being this amazing, go-to guy, and stuff like that. So I was just it was the right place, right time, I should say.
And I remember, and then there's a question from the comments that I want to ask for sure, but I just want to I remember seeing you. You were talking about, like, when you started playing in the city. I don't know where you were, and the trajectory was probably little
Right.
than the very beginning. But I saw you at Wetlands in the '90s when I was living in. Maybe I wasn't even living in New York yet. Maybe I was just moving there.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, you're doing some like 3 a.m. set at the Wetlands.
Oh yeah, no, that was with Project Logic. That's right, Wetlands. Yeah, and we had special guests come through there, and yeah, we had like Warren Haynes, one night, and we had John Fish, Mike Gordon one night. It was amazing. It was like, and also Stanley Jordan. It was awesome. It was really cool. Yeah,
So
and
the
Vernon.
question, the question from the public comment, one of the questions for the public comments that I think is a great one is, what artists haven't you collaborated with that you really would like to? Like, you've collaborated with so many people, but I'm sure that you still got some people on your wish list.
Yeah, I do. Wow.
Any coming?
If I say a name, then everybody's gonna be like, huh? But I love music. I love collaborating with open-minded, musician and artists that love to do something cool, different, unique, and that's how it started off for me. I love Santana. I love Dave Matthews. I love the Guster guys. Some of the hip hop guys. I love to work with. Like I love to work with Q-Tip. I love to work with some of the guys from Outkast. It's the list goes on. And well, it's J. Cole. He's another one. Let's see. Yeah, Common. The list goes on. Across the board, work with everyone.
Yeah. Oops, I think I froze up. Are you still there? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Am I still? You see me?
Yeah, I think it was me on my end, but
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, we did the Radish. We did the Scallions. Now I'm gonna be dicing up the cucumber. Here we go.
You're widely credited for bringing together hip hop and jazz. Like, where was that? Were you listening to a lot of jazz when you were younger? Like, what was the?
Yeah, I was listening to. I had a lot of jazz music, you know, in my household. My mom's they would be playing. My family, my mother would be playing a lot of jazz at home, from Miles Davis to John Coltrane, Weather Report, you know, and you know, just listening to that music influenced me, and as well as soul music, you know, from listening to Sly and the Family Stone and James Brown, you know.
Mhm.
So I was, you know, I was influenced to all type of and Caribbean music as well. So 'cause my family's from the Caribbean, but you know, I was listening to all types of music, and you know, and hip hop, you know, you know, growing up in the Bronx and stuff, you know, it just I just kind of absorbed everything, and you know, kind of just went out searching and digging for all types of music and stuff, and you know, one thing led to the next. You know, I just started DJing. You know, it's just hip hop, a lot of hip hop stuff going on in my neighborhood, breakdancing, everything was just coming up at the right time, I should say. You know, and I would go and you know, to these hip hop parties and stuff like that, and you know, and just kind of observe what the DJ was doing and the break dancers and stuff, and just kind of taking all of that in and just doing my thing, you know, and just taking it all in and letting it all register, you know, do my thing. Yeah.
What I don't want to break rule number one on the rice tips. Are we
Right.
breaking rice yet?
Oh well.
I know I'm distracting. That's part of the challenge.
Yeah, we don't want to. Thank you. Hold on. Let me see. Let me check on my rice. Thank you for mentioning that.
I haven't been keeping track of the time exactly on your rice.
Yeah.
Part of the countdown.
Rice is looking good. Rice is good. Rice is good.
All right.
Hold on.
Success.
Okay. What do you say?
Stage one of success.
Stage one success is right. All right. So get the salmon, get the Arctic char.
So that char's just been kind of sitting in that marinade this whole time, right?
Yeah, so get my olive oil. Get my olive oil. Put 2 cups of olive oil into the pot. I mean, not 2 cups. What I'm saying, 2 capfuls.
Okay. Just enough to get the bottom of that pan.
All right.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, right. Look at that. So now I'm gonna put my salmon into the sesame seeds. Get it all nice. Squinch. It's beautiful. All right.
Oh, nice. A nice coat. All right.
Yeah.
I like how tenderly you're handling the fish.
Huh?
You're
Yes.
handling
handling the fish. Yes. All right. There we go. All right.
That looks great.
Thank you.
What kind of heat are we talking about on that pan?
Huh?
How much heat do you have on that pan? Is that on like medium high or?
Yeah, it's on a medium.
Okay.
It's medium high. Not too much. All right. Okay, put it in. All right.
Nice camera work. Thank you.
I'm good for something.
Yeah, no, you're doing great.
All right.
Keep it nice and high.
And how long are we putting those on for?
The 2 minutes, each side.
Just to see, so you're going for just a sear, right? Like it's not, you're not
Yes, going for sear. Yeah,
it's a light sear.
light
Still
sear
a
is
poke
right.
bowl. We're still having essentially sushi.
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
It's getting serious around here. I can tell. You got your game face is on right now. Focused. I'm
Yes.
afraid to ask you any more questions. I want you to.
Huh?
I'm afraid to ask you more questions. I just want to.
Oh no, you can ask me questions. You can ask me questions. This is all right.
All right. Well, you mentioned that you did a couple of shows, and it sounds like you might have. It sounds like you've got some stuff coming up as well with some shows and some music. Before we
Yes,
talk,
I got a couple of shows coming up in end of March that I'm looking forward to. Right now, I'm just taking a scoop of the rice that I just made and putting it up, getting
nice.
it all prepped.
Prepping your bowl already. All right.
Prepping my rice bowl, poke bowl. Yeah. There you go.
So the shows that you've done and the shows that you're going to during this, pandemic, how's that working? How are they? Where are they? How are you have you been having to use a plane? How are you getting there? Like, how's that all working? You feel safe?
I'm getting there by by plane, and being very safe on the plane, just making sure myself is all protected, and taking all the precautions and stuff like that, and praying as well. So,
Yeah. Are you nervous at all about it, or does it feel okay?
excuse me?
Have you been nervous about doing shows? Or does it feel okay?
Yeah, I have, and but these shows have been socially distanced, so I get all the prep and everything. I get all the information before I even decide to take the show. Just making sure everything is all good and stuff like that. So, because I want not just myself, I want the fans and people to be safe as well. So just don't want to walk into anything. So just want to take it easy. All right. So good. Good. Turn over my char, my Arctic char. All right. Nice, getting a nice little sizzle.
So we're talking roughly 2 minutes aside, sort of deal, or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's grab it. Yep. All right. Here we go. Now, while learning about the Arctic char, I heard the skin is real good. So, you get a nice little crisp on the skin and a good little added extra, so
Yeah.
which I like. Not too many people love the skin.
I like it when it's crisped up like that. I enjoy that. I think it's
Yeah.
a texture, especially in the context of
Yeah.
the bowl.
All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. All right.
Here's the moment of truth, getting it from the pan to the bowl.
And to the bowl. Yeah, that's right. Here we go.
Well done.
Yeah. And then pick one up. Yeah. Huh? I'm just gonna put this one right here. And now I'm gonna put down another bowl. All right, so I'm gonna kind of dice up my bowl, make it look pretty. Get my cucumbers around here. All my veggies. There we go. Here we go. All right. Onions, scallions, Get my little radishes. Doesn't that look pretty?
That looks amazing. Yeah, I love the artful care you're taking here.
Yeah, I love that.
Important.
There's a little bit of edamame. I love a little edamame in there.
Nice.
All right, and then some avocado.
Nice. You're looking great. You're killing it. You're killing it.
All
It's
right.
amazing.
All right, and then I got my nori.
Yeah.
Got that up. All right, here we go. Well, I'm trying to do it nice and neat, but it's coming out here. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Just want to make a nice little, somewhat of a little tube umbrella vibe.
Oh. I thought you were going to make an origami animal or something.
Yeah, you know, get it somewhat. Let's see. Here we go. All right.
I got a bowl too. That's like a bowl. Is that for the purposes of a
yes. You know, that was the purpose. Yeah, get a nice bowl for a nice dish. All right, no cilantro, and then I have this amazing smash, the magic smash right here.
If you hold that up a little bit, yeah, avo smash.
Yeah, avo smash. Yeah. Okay.
And you can get that in the States, or is that brought over from Christie?
Well, this is like you can get this here. You can get this here at was it a wonderful place called Burke Street Bakery?
Yeah, right in New York.
Yep, right in New York.
All right. And for those who don't have access to it, you can find it online.
And I'm gonna take a little bit of that sauce that I made and put that on top.
So this is the same marinade that it was.
The garlic and the marin and the soy, everything. So just a little bit, you know, just to give it a little flavor.
Amazing.
Then we're gonna top it off with some sriracha mayo.
Love the sriracha. I was going to ask about that.
Yeah.
Oh, sriracha mayo. Nice. Okay.
Yes. And here we go.
Holy cow! Yeah, let's hold that close and steady. That looks lovely.
This is a logic pokey.
Nice work. The logic pokey. Now,
logic pokey.
You have to take a bite so we can all vicariously taste the meal.
All right. Here we go. Logic's going in for the dish. Let's see. Here we go.
How do you go right fish? Yeah, you
do. There we go.
Looking good. Looking good.
Looking good. Looking good. Tasting good, baby. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Well, thanks so much for doing this dish. It looks amazing. For those who are following along and want to make it yourself, go to reverb.org/quarantine kitchen. The link is also in the chat here and also on the Facebook post right here. But man, Jason, so good to see you and talk to you.
You too, Adam, and thank you for having me. And I hope everybody enjoyed. And also, you know, I hope everybody, you know, just keep up with the sustainability. You know, everybody should just keep following through with that, and we need more of that. We need to take care of ourselves and our planet and our environment. And yeah, it was great.
Absolutely, man. And you know, I think we've got so you've got some music coming up, you said, as well?
I'm working on some stuff in the studio, and another remix, which I can't talk about right now, but it's cool. It's a cool remix, and I'm just trying to get that done. And yeah, and got just a few shows that I'm looking forward to doing, and as well as seeing my other musician friends out there performing as well. So looking forward to just jamming with everybody. As well as yourself. We all.
Can't
I
wait.
know I know everybody's itching to play, and we all want to do it safe and stuff. So
Can't wait to do it. All right, but
yeah.
before we go, there's one big thing that we have to do right now. Tomorrow
Yes.
is your birthday, my friend. So we want to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh,
Chrissy's
thank
got
you.
a cupcake coming in from behind right here.
Was this all?
Was
Was this all planned?
Yeah, this is all Chrissy.
Wow, you guys know how to work this thing.
We
You're doing
appreciate
it.
you. We're so glad that you were born. We're so glad to be around you, and
Oh,
really glad you're on the planet with us.
well, thank you so much. This is. Oh, no, thank you. This is awesome. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Stay sustainable. Let's keep this going. Love you.
Love you too, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Stay tuned for more Quarantine Kitchen episodes. This is season 2, episode 1. Huge thanks to DJ Logic. Thanks to our friends at Oxfam and EDF and everyone. There's a lot of folks. We got the Relics team that are posting this as well. We got a bunch of really great partners. So thank you all for being part of this, and looking forward to seeing you all again. Everyone stay safe, stay happy, and stay well fed.
That's right. Stay well fed, stay happy, stay safe. Love you. Love everybody. Peace.
And Jason, stay on. We'll talk in a minute.